Silent, deadly, and precise, Iranian drones are rewriting the rules of modern warfare. In this video, we'll explore the history, technological advancements, controversies, and future of Iran's drone program. Stay tuned to uncover how these machines are reshaping global geopolitics. The story of Iran's drone program begins during one of the most defining conflicts in the nation's modern history, the Iran-Iraq War, 1980 to 1988. This brutal conflict not only shaped Iran's military doctrine, but also ignited its pursuit of indigenous weapon systems, including drones. During the 8-year war, Iran faced a well-equipped Iraqi military backed by Western and Soviet powers. Crippled by sanctions and an arms embargo, Iran struggled to replenish its arsenal. This desperate situation underscored a critical need for self-reliance in defense production. With limited resources, Iran turned to improvisation and reverse engineering. It began to develop low-cost, high-impact solutions to bridge the gap in conventional weaponry. This marked the birth of its drone ambitions. In the mid-1980s, Iran produced its first indigenously developed UAV, the Mohajer-1. This rudimentary drone, equipped with a simple camera, was used for reconnaissance missions during the war. Despite its basic design, the Mohajer-1 demonstrated the strategic value of drones in gathering intelligence and spotting enemy positions. The Mohajer-1 provided Iranian forces with a crucial advantage: real-time battlefield intelligence. This early success laid the groundwork for a sustained focus on UAV development. After the war, Iran doubled down on its drone program. With the conflict exposing its vulnerabilities, the Iranian leadership recognized UAVs as a cost-effective means to enhance its military capabilities without relying on foreign powers. Iran's defense industry began experimenting with various designs and functionalities. These efforts resulted in the production of more advanced models, like the Ababil series, which improved upon the reconnaissance capabilities of the Mohajer. By the late 1990s, Iran had established a domestic drone manufacturing capability, ensuring the program's sustainability and growth. Iran's investment in drone technology wasn't purely strategic, it was also ideological. The leadership saw drones as a means to counter the technological superiority of adversaries, like the United States and Israel. This commitment was driven by the principle of asymmetric warfare, which emphasized using cost-effective tools to achieve strategic parity. In this context, drones became a symbol of Iran's resilience and defiance. They were not just weapons, but also tools of propaganda, demonstrating the nation's ability to innovate despite international isolation. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, has played a pivotal role in the development and deployment of Iran's drones. As the primary military force responsible for advancing Tehran's strategic objectives, the IRGC views drones as essential tools for both defense and regional influence. The IRGC's Quds force, tasked with external operations, has actively integrated drones into its missions. These UAVs have been used to support proxy forces, conduct surveillance, and even carry out targeted strikes. By the early 2000s, Iran began exporting drones to allied nations and groups, further expanding its influence. The Ababil and Mohajer series became staples of Iran's growing arms trade, laying the foundation for its reputation as a global player in drone technology. These exports not only provided Iran with economic benefits, but also bolstered its strategic alliances, particularly with groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. From humble beginnings during the Iran-Iraq War to becoming a cornerstone of its military strategy, Iran's drone program reflects decades of determination, innovation, and adaptation. This foundation would enable Iran to emerge as one of the leading drone powers in the world today. Despite decades of international sanctions aimed at stifling its military capabilities, Iran has defied the odds by advancing its drone technology. This chapter delves into how sanctions became a catalyst for innovation, forcing Iran to develop cutting-edge UAVs domestically. Economic sanctions imposed by the United States and its allies sought to cripple Iran's defense industry by restricting access to advanced technology and raw materials. Yet these very restrictions spurred Iran's drive for self-sufficiency in UAV development. Among Iran's notable advancements is the Shahed series, particularly the Shahed 129. Often compared to the American MQ-1 Predator, the Shahed 129 combines surveillance and strike capabilities, demonstrating Iran's growing competence in multi-role UAVs. Equipped with precision-guided missiles and advanced optics, The Shahed-129 has an operational range of over 1,700 kilometers. This makes it a formidable asset for both reconnaissance and offensive operations. Another significant milestone in Iran's drone program is its venture into stealth technology. The Shahed-171, heavily inspired by the captured RQ-170, showcases Iran's ability to replicate advanced stealth designs. These stealth drones are designed to evade sophisticated radar systems, enabling deep penetration into enemy airspace. Such capabilities underscore Iran's focus on strategic and long-range UAV missions. In recent years, Iran has also ventured into swarm technology. Swarm tactics involve deploying multiple drones simultaneously to overwhelm enemy defenses, a strategy that could redefine modern warfare. These swarms are controlled using advanced algorithms and artificial intelligence, reflecting Iran's investment in emerging technologies to maintain a competitive edge. Sanctions have restricted Iran's access to high-grade materials like composites and advanced electronics. To address this, Iran has developed indigenous supply chains for critical components, from drone frames to circuit boards. The development of domestic propulsion systems, such as turbojet and piston engines, has been another critical achievement. These engines power a range of UAVs, enabling Iran to deploy drones for diverse missions. Iran has also leveraged its alliances to exchange knowledge and technology. Collaborations with countries like North Korea and China have reportedly influenced its drone advancements, particularly in areas like guidance systems and materials engineering. While details remain speculative, these partnerships suggest a broader network of technological exchange that bolsters Iran's drone capabilities. Iran's ability to produce advanced drones at low costs has made them attractive to buyers from around the world. Nations like Venezuela and Ethiopia have reportedly purchased Iranian UAVs, providing Tehran with both revenue and geopolitical leverage. This export strategy not only generates economic benefits, but also extends Iran's influence across multiple regions, challenging the dominance of traditional arms exporters. Sanctions intended to curb Iran's drone ambitions have instead fueled a decade-long journey of innovation and adaptation. From reverse engineering to indigenous breakthroughs, Iran's advancements have solidified its place as a major player in global drone technology. Iran's modern drone arsenal is a testament to its technological ambition. This chapter takes a closer look at some of the most prominent UAVs in Iran's inventory, highlighting their unique features, operational roles, and strategic significance. The Shahed series remains central to Iran's UAV strategy. The Shahed-136, a loitering munition or kamikaze drone, is among the most widely recognized models. Capable of traveling up to 2,500 kilometers, this drone is designed to crash into targets with devastating effect. Its affordability and simplicity make it a strategic asset for asymmetric warfare. In recent conflicts, the Shahed-136 has been used in swarms to overwhelm enemy defenses. This tactic demonstrates Iran's ability to deploy UAVs in innovative and disruptive ways. The Mohajer series exemplifies versatility. The Mohajer 6, for instance, is a tactical UAV equipped with electro-optical sensors and precision munitions. Its primary roles include surveillance, target acquisition, and light strike operations. The Mohajer 6 has been deployed extensively in regional conflicts, including Syria, where it has provided critical battlefield intelligence and precision strikes against enemy positions. Iran's foray into stealth technology is epitomized by the Shahed-171. Inspired by the captured US RQ-170 Sentinel, this drone combines low observable design with advanced reconnaissance capabilities. The Shahed-171's stealth features allow it to penetrate heavily defended airspace, making it a critical asset for intelligence-gathering missions. Reports suggest Iran has developed variants capable of strike operations as well. Iran continues to invest in stealth UAVs, with prototypes indicating advancements in materials science and aerodynamic design. These next-generation drones aim to solidify Iran's position as a leader in UAV stealth technology. The Ababil series has earned its reputation through extensive combat deployment. The Ababil 3 in particular is a reconnaissance drone with a flight endurance of up to 8 hours, making it suitable for medium-range surveillance missions. These drones have seen action in numerous theaters, from Yemen to Iraq, showcasing their reliability and adaptability in diverse environments. The naval variant of the Ababil has been used to monitor shipping lanes and conduct reconnaissance over contested waters, reflecting Iran's broader maritime strategy. The Karar drone stands out for its role as a jet-powered UAV capable of carrying out high-speed strike missions. With a payload capacity of 500 kilograms, the Qarar can be equipped with guided bombs and air-to-surface missiles. The Qarar's high-speed capabilities make it a unique addition to Iran's UAV arsenal, designed to bypass traditional air defenses during strike operations. The Fotros drone, Iran's largest UAV to date, has a range of over 2,000 kilometers and can remain airborne for 30 hours. Its primary mission is strategic reconnaissance, though it is also capable of carrying precision munitions. Iran has equipped its drones with an array of weapons, from guided missiles to loitering munitions. This arsenal allows Iranian UAVs to perform precision strikes at a fraction of the cost of traditional airstrikes. This low-cost, high-impact approach has made Iranian drones a go-to solution for asymmetric warfare, offering significant firepower without risking human pilots. From the stealthy Shahed 171 to the combat-tested Ababil series, Iran's modern drone arsenal highlights its ability to innovate and adapt. These UAVs are not just weapons, but symbols of technological and strategic ambition. Iran's drones have become a symbol of its geopolitical strategy, enabling Tehran to project power far beyond its borders. Their deployment has been pivotal in some of the world's most volatile regions. One of the most prominent examples of Iran's drone influence is in Yemen. Since the onset of the Yemeni civil war, Iran has provided drones to the Houthi rebels, a Shia-aligned group fighting against the Saudi-backed government. In 2019, a drone strike targeted Saudi Aramco oil facilities, halving the kingdom's oil output temporarily. While the Houthis claimed responsibility, experts widely believe the drones were supplied and possibly operated with Iranian support. This incident demonstrated the devastating potential of relatively low-cost UAVs. According to military analysts, the use of drones in Yemen represents a textbook example of asymmetric warfare. In Syria, Iranian drones have been critical in supporting President Bashar al-Assad's regime during the ongoing civil war. These UAVs have played a dual role, conducting reconnaissance and launching precision strikes on opposition forces. For instance, the Shahed 129 has been extensively used to monitor and eliminate high-value targets, including ISIS leaders and opposition commanders. This has significantly strengthened Assad's position on the battlefield. Iran's drones have also facilitated closer collaboration between Syrian forces and Iranian military advisors, creating a formidable alliance that has shifted the balance of power in the region. In Iraq, Iranian drones have been deployed to combat ISIS. They've provided critical intelligence to Iraqi forces, helping to identify and neutralize terrorist hideouts and convoys. By supplying drones to the Popular Mobilization Forces, PMF, Iran has bolstered its influence in Iraq, ensuring a foothold in the country's post-ISIS power structure. The most controversial use of Iranian drones has been in Ukraine, where reports suggest that Russia has employed Iranian-made Shahed 136 drones, rebranded as Geran-2, to target Ukrainian infrastructure. These kamikaze drones have wreaked havoc, striking civilian and military targets alike. Despite Iran's official denial of supplying drones for the conflict, evidence of Shahed 136 wreckage in Ukraine has raised serious concerns globally. Ukraine has accused Iran of enabling Russia's campaign, leading to calls for stricter sanctions and international condemnation. Iran's drones have also found their way into the hands of proxy groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza. These groups use UAVs for reconnaissance and, increasingly, for offensive operations against Israel. In response, nations like the US and Israel are investing in counter-drone technologies, sparking a new arms race in drone warfare. The deployment of Iranian drones in global conflicts demonstrates their growing strategic importance. Whether through direct operations or by empowering allies, these UAVs have cemented Iran's role as a key player in modern warfare. Iran's drones have been pivotal in counter-terrorism operations, particularly in Iraq and Syria. They have played a critical role in combating groups like ISIS, providing real-time intelligence and precision strikes that supported ground operations. In the fight against ISIS, Iranian drones like the Mohajer 6 and Shahed 129 provided vital aerial support. They surveilled enemy movements, pinpointed high-value targets, and neutralized them with precision-guided munitions. These contributions were instrumental in reclaiming key territories from terrorist groups. Leaders in Iraq and Syria have publicly acknowledged the impact of these UAVs in stabilizing regions previously overrun by terrorism. This aspect of Iran's drone program demonstrates its capability to contribute positively to regional security. Despite their role in combating terrorism, Iranian drones have sparked global concerns. Critics argue that some UAVs have been supplied to groups labeled as non-state actors, raising questions about regional stability and accountability. Instances of Iranian drones being used in attacks on civilian infrastructure, such as oil facilities in Saudi Arabia, have drawn sharp criticism from the international community. Such incidents have fueled debates over Iran's intentions and the ethics of drone warfare. To counter the perceived threat of Iranian UAVs, neighboring countries have invested heavily in anti-drone technologies. From advanced radar systems to directed energy weapons, these measures aim to neutralize the growing influence of Iran's drone program. This dynamic has intensified regional tensions, with countries like Israel positioning themselves to counter what they view as an expanding Iranian drone threat. Beyond their use in conflict, Iranian drones have also contributed to humanitarian efforts. UAVs have been deployed for disaster relief, aiding in search and rescue missions and delivering essential supplies to remote areas. Iran's drones are a double-edged sword. While they have supported critical counter-terrorism operations, their deployment in controversial ways has sparked global debate. The challenge lies in ensuring that this powerful technology is used responsibly to promote peace and stability. Iran's drone program has already made significant strides in the global defense arena, but what does the future hold? As technology advances and geopolitical challenges evolve, Iran's UAV ambitions are likely to grow in scale and sophistication. One of the key areas of focus for Iran's drone development is stealth technology. With countries around the world investing in radar-evading UAVs, Iran is expected to follow suit, enhancing its drones with cutting-edge materials and designed to avoid detection by advanced air defense systems. Future drones could incorporate features like reduced radar cross-section, thermal signature suppression, and electronic warfare capabilities to ensure their survivability in contested airspace. Artificial intelligence will likely play a transformative role in Iran's drone arsenal. From autonomous flight capabilities to advanced target recognition systems, AI integration could make Iranian drones more efficient, adaptable, and lethal. Such advancements would enable drones to operate in swarms, coordinating attacks and sharing intelligence in real time without the need for constant human intervention. Beyond military applications, Iran is likely to explore civilian uses for its drone technology. These could include disaster relief, agriculture, and environmental monitoring. Iran's drone program will also likely be a cornerstone of its geopolitical strategy. By exporting drone technology to allies and partners, Iran can extend its influence across the Middle East and beyond, shaping the balance of power in key regions. Collaborative developments and joint exercises with allies could further enhance the tactical versatility of Iranian drones, creating new opportunities for strategic partnerships. However, the road ahead is not without challenges. As Iran advances its drone technology, its adversaries are ramping up efforts to develop countermeasures. Directed energy weapons, anti-drone swarms, and advanced detection systems pose significant hurdles for future UAV operations. To stay ahead, Iran will need to invest in countermeasures, ensuring its drones remain effective in increasingly hostile environments. Looking further ahead, Iran's ambition could extend into space-based drone systems, high-altitude surveillance platforms, and hypersonic UAVs capable of delivering payloads at unprecedented speeds. While the future is uncertain, Iran's drone program has shown resilience, creativity, and adaptability. Whether as tools of defense, symbols of technological innovation, or instruments of diplomacy, Iranian drones will undoubtedly continue to shape the global conversation. What are your thoughts on Iran's evolving drone program? Share your views in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth analyses of global military developments.